Alan Smith was just getting dressed. That old joke.
You didn't really want to come back, did you, Gary? But your toe gave out just then. I want to be a Berwick Ranger. I've got no life. Does that amaze you?
No.
This is all from personal experience. I want to be a Berwick Ranger. I've stopped buying team bags. I've bought a strainer. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, I managed to get 2 laughs off the word strainer there.
Yeah, that's correct.
So, over to you, Rory.
I want to be a Berwick Ranger because I live for sex and danger.
Well, thank you for handing it over to them there.
Yeah.
Well done, that's virtually correct. Let's have a little listen.
I will be a Berwick Ranger, only live for sex and danger.
Yes!
You thought I was an Arsenal supporter, but I'm in fact a Berwick Ranger.
Yeah, I want to be a Berwick Ranger, only live for sex and danger. And you can actually get both at once in Berwick because some of the sheep up there have herpes. Berwick, of course, famously recently had their record crowd. Phil, Steve and Patch all turned up. OK, so Gary's team, here's your ditty as sung by the throngs of Sunderland fans.
In your Liverpool homes, in your Liverpool homes, you talk with an accent exceedingly rare.
You talk with an accent exceedingly rare. Most of your players have shagged Danny Bear.
I think that's what it will be after Christmas.
You speak with an accent exceedingly rare. If you see a job centre, it gives you a scare. You talk with an accent exceedingly rare. You take all your clothes off and then you are bare.
You sing with an accent exceedingly rare. Most of your kids are in council care. I think they've got a nerve. Sunderland people. You talk with an accent exceedingly rare, unlike us on the other side who talk
You speak with an accent exceedingly rare. You've all got moustache and perm hair.
We've all got moustaches and very perm hair.
I'm going to give you 1 point for that. Let's listen to the actual official Sunderland version.
In your Liverpool homes, in your Liverpool homes, you talk with an accent exceedingly rare. You wear pink shirts with an curly hair.
The Sunderland fans taking the piss out of shell suits and curly perms. They may laugh, but in 5 years' time, that fashion will finally reach Sunderland. Sunderland's great local rivals are, of course, Newcastle, which is just a short joyride away. So, at the end of that round, Gary's team have 3 and David's team have 6. Now we come to what we believe is a great moment in the history of They Think It's All Over. It's time for our regulars to stop talking about competitive sportsmen and actually become competitive sportsmen. Some of them for the very first time, David. As we present our players in the ultimate sporting contest, the They Think It's All Over School Sports Day. By the magic of cheating, we go over live to me, Nick Hancock. Hello and welcome to the They Think It's All Over School Sports Day, which is being held here at the King's College School, which narrowly beat off a brave bid by Manchester. Now, will you please welcome the competitors? First of all, he's every inch an athlete, and believe me, that's a lot of inches, Rory McGrath. Rory McGrath here. The last time he was on a school playing field, he was mistaken for a bouncy castle. Next on the opposite team, a man who owns his own bouncy castle and indeed 100 acres of bouncy parkland, David Gower. David, of course, delighted to be here at King's College School because he was a little bit worried he might actually have to set foot in a state school. Now with David at EastEnders style stage, screen and security videos, Lee Hurst. And a first for Lee this too, the first time he's actually been inside the school's grounds without a tin of petrol and some matches. And finally, a man who scored no fewer than 48 goals for England, one of them a sizzling 3-yarder, Gary Lineker. The first race, as always, is the egg and spoon race, and the traditional rules apply. If the egg is dropped, the competitor must pick it up again on the spoon before continuing. First past the post gets 4 points, second gets 3, third gets 2, and fourth gets 1 point. And so, let the games commence.
Lane 1 in red, Gower, 2 is Hurst, 3 McGrath, 4 Lineker. Deep concentration. Oh my word, have you ever seen anything like that? Well, McGrath is back in this event. He was banned from egg and spoon for 4 years after traces of glue were found. In his urine, that is. David Gower in this event using the silver spoon he was born with. Lee Hurst. Anyone who's confused, the egg is the one on the spoon. And they're off and away, and Hurst is immediately in trouble, but Gower has made a brilliant start on the far side in lane 1. It's Gower. He's got about 10 yards. Lineker was in trouble. Gower has won it. McGrath is second, Lineker third, and Hurst is a long way distant back in fourth. Good performance by Gower. The egg and spoon race. Oh, there's just come in. Time for us, I think, to have a look at it in slow motion. See again. In Lee Hurst's case, at much the same speed as the first time, but Gower, who I think had a hand in deciding that this should be a left-hander's race, has absolutely run away with it. Gower wins. Lineker then ran into a bit of trouble, and McGrath came through to steal second place. 8.68, not a bad time.
A rare sight that, Britain coming in 1, 2, 3 and 4. David the winner with 4 points, Rory with 3, Gary with 2 and then Lee with 1. Well done, David. You're a grown man and you've just won an egg and spoon race. You must feel a bit of a twat.
I'd like to. Reminds me, yes. Must go mow the lawn.
Well done, David. And now on to our next event. If you'd like to get down to the start again, we're going to move on to the three-legged race, which, of course, last time was won by Linford Christie on his own.
Now, the stewards have an important role here, getting the bindings absolutely correct. David, of course, will have fond memories of his school days here, tied to older, taller boys on many occasions. First time Rory's been tied up without paying for it. Looks pretty useful style to me. Hurst and Gower, but McGrath and Lineker, not quite so much coordination. Too many left feet there. But they're away, and it's Hurst and Gower, absolutely nothing between them, probably because they're tied together, but they're certainly going with a lot of style. The other two, not so stylish, but coming late, and with a tremendous burst. Now, who has won that? That's going to be a photo absolutely for sure. Meanwhile, Hurst is down, and I don't know, it looks to me as though he's quite seriously hurt. He really seems to have fallen very heavily. Let's have a look from our camera behind the line and see if we can sort out exactly who finished first here. Camera just about a yard behind the finishing tape. Shows about as much as you'd expect. And then down goes Hurst, and he's still receiving treatment. I don't know whether we've got a substitute or whether a substitute's allowed. Looks to me as though he was first over the tape there, maybe with a hand. I don't know whether that's allowed. The stewards have got some deciding to do here. They've given them both pairs the same time, 11.96. So how the points will go, I don't know.
Well, there's incredible drama here at They Think It's All Over School Sports Day. Originally, the three-legged race was decided by the stewards to have been a dead heat, but now, having looked over the tapes over and over again, we have in fact decided that despite the fact it was a three-legged race, the winner was in fact Lee. Gary came second, David came third, and Rory came fourth. This is a first in three-legged racing. Gary, you're not happy about the result? You felt that your team won.
Don't really care, Nick.
Is that what you thought? So why were you standing in the van watching the television over and over again saying, we won, if you don't give us the points, I'll cry?
Because I just wanted to see Lee's faking again, because I've never seen anything so obvious.
Yes, it was a little pathetic. But are we happy with the compromise that we've come up with? Nobody's happy. Well, that's perfect then. That's what we like to have on They Think It's All Over. Now, obviously, we like to keep everything above board, so there will be random drug testing. Rory's been chosen. Rory, random drug test, please, if you'd like to come over here. OK, tell us what you think of these. What do you think he is? Excellent, thanks very much. A man who knows, ladies and gentlemen, Rory McGrath. And now what many people consider to be the blue-ribboned event of this, They Think It's All Over School Sports Day, the egg catching, and we've brought along England's Nasser Hussain to throw the eggs. Egg throwing and catching, is this something you do in pre-season training, Nasser?
No training.
That's what I thought. OK, well, first up it's going to be Gary. Get an egg, please, Nasser, and let's... A lot of tension here, big crowd.
Gary Lineker will go first, starting at the 30-foot mark. He's allowed 1 life, that's to say 1 broken egg, and he gets another chance, but only 1. Lineker safely through, white flag. Now McGrath, also at the 30-foot mark. Oh, he's
OK, Rory, that's one life down, I believe. You get another go.
Yes, he only gets 1 more go, though. He's absolutely on the brink here. But he will get a second chance at 30 feet. And makes it. It's huge, enormous. It's a size 1. Hurst comes next. Oh, nice clean catch. Very orthodox. Eye on the egg. Hands in front of the chest. Gower, the egg getting quite old, so we could start to see some reverse swing. And if there was, it didn't trouble him. Would have embarrassed him if he dropped it. Lineker now at 40 feet. Oh, lovely soft hands. Clearly never done a proper day's work in his life. And McGrath now. Oh, he's done it again! He's out!
And so Rory McGrath is the first faller. He's out of the competition. Tragedy for the big Cornishman.
Oh, he's taken it in good part. And we have 3 left. This is Hurst at the 40-foot mark. He looks very confident. Good style, good position at the finish, safe hands. Now David Gower. And he's done. High drama here, matching each other, egg for egg. But they're all safely through at the 50-foot mark. So now Lineker goes to 60 feet. Nasser Hussain throwing overarm now. Lineker catches right out by the boundary. Souvenir for someone. Egg on face for someone. This is Hurst, also 60 feet. If you wanted to put money on someone, Lee Hurst might be your man. Look at that. Now Gower, 60 feet, 3 clean catches so far. And that looks good. Or does it?
And again, please, Mr. Gower.
Now, surely the professional cricketer will get it right at the second attempt. Oh, but he hasn't!
He's out!
Absolute disaster for the man in Lycra. Oh, just look at the size of that lunchbox.